In this video, I will show you how to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate with eye tracking. And to show you exactly where I'm looking, I will use the gaze overlay. The features may seem somewhat unclear to those who never played Assassin's Creed games, and those familiar with it will see the new ways to interact with the game. But altogether, this video will show you how to play Assassin's Creed Syndicate with eye tracking. I will show you comparisons on how to play with and without eye tracking. You will spend a lot of your time on foot to move around at street level, but you can also move around freely by climbing high buildings and moving between them by ziplining. The way you normally use a grappling hook is by centering your view to the area you would like to grapple to, and press the indicator button when it appears on the screen. This means that every time you want to choose a new grappling point, you have to adjust the camera angle. Eye tracking disconnects the scene camera from your choice of grappling point, which means you don't have to adjust the camera every time you want to switch to another point. While in movement, you can snap to the nearest attachment point prompted with your view to climb buildings very quickly. This also allows for you to rapidly switch between points by moving your gaze on them, then press a grappling button. This keeps you moving from one rooftop to the next in a very fluid way. It's possible to shoot your enemies. The main tools to accomplish that are the assassin's weapons such as a revolver or a knife. Let's take a look at using weapons without eye tracking. Without eye tracking, the way to eliminate your enemy is to center your target on the screen to aim and shoot at them. When using weapons with eye tracking, look at an enemy you want to target with your gun or knife, and fire as you normally would with your controller. This is a feature called action at gaze, and it's a natural way of targeting. With less hand movement, you can single out an enemy amongst the gang and shoot at them. When moving around street level, sometimes when entering the interior of a building, it could get dark, which makes it difficult to see and spot your enemies or key objects. Let's take a quick look at how lighting is without eye tracking. Here I am standing in a dark setting, and when I look outside, it's hard to actually see since it's overexposed. With eye tracking, I can look outside and clearly see what's going on. And when I look inside the building, it quickly adjusts, so I can see perfectly inside as well. The result is a more realistic experience. This makes it easier to spot enemies or points in interior settings when moving around on street level. Another way of getting around London is by using the carriages. You can find them all over the city, and each carriage can be taken over by throwing the driver out. When you approach the carriages, a prompt will become available to be able to do this. You can use the carriages mostly for quick travel through the streets of London, and are sometimes faster than grappling. Let's take a look at driving carriages without eye tracking. When driving carriages, you drive with your controller or keypad. And to check your surroundings, you also have to use an additional button to control the camera simultaneously. When you're driving the carriage with eye tracking, the player is able to control the camera with their gaze. Infinite screen essentially centers the screen where you're looking. This makes it easier to drive around all while checking your surroundings such as traffic or spot enemies you see coming. And also, be able to look out for all oncoming traffic by checking all intersecting roads, which is how you would do it in a natural way. dive into true immersion and enter a completely new world in Assassin's Creed Syndicate with Tobii Eye Tracking. It will give you an entirely new way to interact with the game, and greater possibilities to dive deeper into the experience. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate with eye tracking.